Welcome back friends. In this video tutorial I will be discussing about the DNA vaccine. What are DNA vaccine? In case of DNA vaccines, what we do in case of DNA vaccines, what we do, we introduce the DNA, which encode the antigens. Okay, what type of antigens? That type of antigens against which immune response is sought. So, introduction of DNA encoding those antigens against which the immune response is sought. And what will be its result? Its result will be the vaccine. Means, what is the meaning of vaccine? Into the host, into mammals, into humans. We want to inject that vaccine. We want to vaccinate them. So that is the meaning of vaccine. So its result will be the cells of vaccine, means into the body, into the mammals, into the animals in which we are injecting the vaccine. The cells of vaccine will start to secrete or synthesize antibodies. Okay, so this is the DNA vaccination or DNA vaccines. DNA vaccination is the revolutionary approach to vaccination. Okay, and its advantage is that steady supply of new antigens will be continued, and it will stimulate the immune response of the vaccine. It will stimulate the immune system as with the live virus vaccine. Okay, why? Because in this case antigens are produced inside the cells of vaccine. Means inside the cells of those humans, those mammals, those animals into which we want to inject the vaccine. So it is definitely, or it is more likely that it will stimulate the efficient T cell mediated immune response. So now I will make some of the flow charts, some of the diagrams to make you more understand and more clear. So step 1 will be, I told, introduction of DNA encoding antigens against which the immune response is sought. So the antigen encoding sequence. Okay, so from where, what is the source we will get the antigen encoding sequence, antigen encoding DNA sequence. So these antigen encoding DNA sequences can be obtained directly from two sources, either from DNA viruses directly or from RNA virus by the process of reverse transcription. So, antigen encoding DNA sequences or RNA sequences, DNA sequences can be obtained from DNA viruses directly or from RNA viruses by the process of reverse transcription. Okay. Now, what we got? We get genes for virus protein. We get genes for virus protein. Now, what we will do? We will introduce or we will insert the genes or DNA sequence for that antigen into plasmid, where we will insert in the plasmid, we will insert those genes or DNA sequence in the plasmid in between the strong promoter sequence and poly A sequence. Okay, let's draw the diagram. This is the plasmid. This is the plasmid. Okay, here this is the promoter. This is the promoter region. This is the promoter region, and here poly A sequence. And in between these two sequences, in between the strong promoter and poly A sequence, we will insert here DNA sequence encoding that antigen. Okay. So, the second step will be insertion of that gene or DNA sequence in between the strong promoter and poly A sequence of plasmid and make it recombinant plasmid. Now, this plasmid is recombinant one, recombinant plasmid. Now, what we will do? We will transform this plasmid into bacterium, and then after bacteria will be cultured. Okay, this bacteria will be cultured, and here replication of plasmid will takes place. Replication of recombinant plasmid will take place. Okay. Now, what we will do? Now, in the fourth step, these plasmids will be purified. Purification of plasmid. And then after it will be used as vaccine. Okay. It will be used as vaccines. Now, what will be the mode of administration? Mode of administration can be through injection into muscles, or by gene gun. Okay, injection into muscles or by gene gun that delivers DNA coated gold beads, that deliver DNA coated gold beads directly into the skin cells, directly into the skin cells. So what are the different steps I have told? The first step is the antigen encoding sequences or antigen encoding sequence are taken from the or isolated from the DNA viruses or RNA viruses. Then after these sequences are inserted in the plasmid in between the strong promoter and poly A sequence. Then after they will be transformed into bacteria. After that they will be cultured, and so replication of plasmid will take place. After that plasmids will be purified and they will be used as vaccine in the form of injections or gene gun. They can be delivered. Okay, so this is the DNA vaccine preparation. Now I will tell you some of the examples. Okay, so experimental DNA vaccines have been produced for a number of viruses. Experimental DNA vaccines have been prepared for a number of viruses such as HIV-1, okay, SARS coronavirus, West Nile virus, foot and mouth disease virus, SARS coronavirus, West and Nile virus, foot and mouth disease virus, etc. Okay, so now what about trials? Clinical trials have been carried out in mice, pigs, humans, horses. But before any DNA vaccine goes into clinical use, it must solve some of the questions. So there should be a confidence level, high confidence level, that the DNA injection will not trigger any type of anti-DNA autoimmune diseases, okay, and even it will not, the DNA will not create cancer causing mutations. So these are the major challenges. If this DNA will be inserted into the host genome, it will not cause or it will not create any cancer causing mutations, and also it will not cause any anti-DNA autoimmune diseases. So for these two problems, for these two events, there should be very high confidence level that yes, these problems are not going to be initiated or not going to be started when this type of vaccine will be injected or when the vaccinee will be vaccinated. So this is all about the DNA vaccine. I have told that what are DNA vaccines, how they are prepared, and what are the problems, what are the challenges in DNA vaccines. So if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.